कल इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जब भी मैच होता है, व्हाई इज इट ऑलवेज कि आप मेरी और शाहिद अफरीदी की लड़ाई दिखाते हो? व्हाई? देयर आर सो मेनी अदर फाइट्स दैट हैज हैपन. मेरे से ज़्यादा लड़ाइयाँ बाकी खिलाड़ियों. पाकिस्तान का ही मैच था, पाकिस्तान श्रीलंका, आई डोंट नो किसका मैच था वो. बट आप जब कमेंट्री करके वापस जाते हैं तो आप क्राउड के वहाँ से जाते हैं. डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्टेडियम एज वेल.
यस.
अब अगर कुछ लोग वहाँ पर खड़े होके
हैकल कर रहे हैं,
हैकल भी नहीं, अगर आप हिंदुस्तान मुर्दाबाद के नारे लगाएंगे या फिर कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें बोलेंगे जो मैं नहीं बोल सकता पॉडकास्ट पे इस तरीके की, तो आप क्या आप करते हैं कि आप सर नीचे करके चले जाएं? एक बार ही उनको बोला कि आप मत करिए. अगर सिक्योरिटी ने वहाँ पर बोला कि आप ये चीज़ें मत करिए.
I'm going to use this opportunity, IPL, to talk about what happened earlier in the year. Naveen ul Haq controversy. Please tell me what happened, because we are talking about player equations, chemistry and all that. You got involved. वो visuals सबने देखे थे. And it was a hot topic. But can you just clear the air कि हुआ क्या था? What happened? And eventually I'm sure that things got okay. But
see, I've said it. Where did I say it? I said it once somewhere, where every individual, irrespective of where he comes from, what level of a cricketer or a sportsman he is, how much social media followers he has the right to play for his team, to play for his jersey, and more importantly, to play for his pride. And that is something which everyone has every right to. Or no one is out there to take abuses. As simple as it can get. If someone has the right to give an abuse, he should have the courage to take it back as well. So for me, I think once the game was done and dusted, you're allowed to be as aggressive as you want to be on the cricket field when the game is on. Absolutely spot on. I'm absolutely for it. Sledging, banter, everything. Robots are not playing, humans are playing, they've got emotions. Everything on the cricket field, till you don't cross that line, you're absolutely fine to be as aggressive, as emotional, as much emotions you want to show. You have all the right to do it. But once the game is over, once you've shook hands, then you have no right to get into a heated argument or a confrontation with. No way. That is getting personal. That is something which is not acceptable. And that is exactly which was not done. And that is exactly that has happened on that particular day. Because on the cricket field, you want to win for your team, you've got all the right to win for your team. But once the game is over, once you won or once you've lost the game, if you then get into an argument or if you get into a sledging or something like that, then it means you're getting personal. And once you get personal, then you get personal.
What was the need for you to jump in? This was between Virat Kohli and Naveen ul Haq.
No, it was not about me involving myself. It was about, as I just mentioned it to you, once the game was over, and I had, till then it was fine, but once the game is over, then it was nothing between. I have all the right to defend my players. As a mentor, no one can come and walk over my players, and I've got a very different belief, and I've lived with that belief, and I will continue to live with that belief that I will never leave anyone alone. That is how I've lived my life, and I will continue to live that. Till the time game was on, I had no right to interfere. But once the game was over, if someone still gets into a heated argument with my players, I've got all the right to defend them. And I will, in future also, if something like that happens, I will defend that.
Do you just think that just this brutal star power of Virat Kohli was maybe too much for Naveen ul Haq to handle, and he needed your support, your assistant, he needed to know that the mentor is there to back me up? He needed that
No,
thing.
it's not
That's
only
why
about
you
Naveen ul Haq. I would have backed anyone. And I would have backed everyone in that dressing room. That's my job. That's how I am. That's how my mindset is. If I'm a mentor or a coach of a particular franchise, and once the game is done, I have all the right to defend my players. And why should I not defend my players? Why should I not? Just because someone has a broadcaster working for him left, right and center, someone has got more social media followers, doesn't have any right to walk over someone once the game is over. And if I could not stand next to my players, I have no right to be sitting in that dressing room. And imagine if the same thing happens to your staff. Would you not stand by your staff? Tell me.
Absolutely.
Would you not? You will.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, they're also looking up to you. And that is exactly where I thought that it was very important for us. As a franchise, it was important for us to have our own identity. It was important for us to make sure we tell all the other franchise that we are there and we mean business. That no one can come to Lucknow and do whatever he wants to once the game is over. And we just kept looking at it and kept making those things happen. We cannot do that. When I started this answer, I said it very clearly that everyone has a right to play for his jersey, to play for the teammates, and more importantly, to play for his respect. If someone cannot defend his respect, then it means that he's got nothing left in him.
You wear your emotions on your sleeve. This is your strength, as well as some may say your weakness. I think we consider it. It's very refreshing that your aggression and your passion shows on the field. After that incident with Naveen Hulak and Virat Kohli, uske baad mahol kaise hota hai? Your relationship is back on track, or is there still sort of unset thing?
My relationship with everyone is exactly the same how it was. I have never taken any fight off the field, and I will never take it off the field as well. And this is also social media created, that I have certain issues with certain players. Not at all. Why should I have? And I'm not a cricketer anymore. I don't play active cricket. I've got nothing, honestly, to look forward to from that point of view, where I'm competing against anyone or everyone who's playing international or, for that matter, franchise cricket. What is that? I have all the right to be passionate about winning a game of cricket with a franchise, whichever franchise I'm involved with. Why? You don't want to win every time. I want to win every time. You want to win every time. Everyone has the right to win every time. And in that case, if this is my way of being passionate and try to win and be aggressive, that's my way. People like it, not like it, that's their problem, not mine.
Right.
So I have no issues. Yeah, if someone wants to take it personal, they have all the right to take it, but I don't take any issues or any fights personally.
So you're saying most of this is basically media.
Yes, because ये चीज़ें बिकती है ना. क्योंकि अच्छा, आज मुझे ये बताओ कि कल इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जब भी मैच होता है, why is it always कि आप मेरी और शाहिद अफरीदी की लड़ाई दिखाते हो? Why? There are so many other fights that has happened. Show something positive. Show something that where India has gone on to win 2007 T20 World Cup. Show when India has won the Asia Cup against Pakistan.
You know why also? It's something that I want to fight against Shahid Afridi, and Gautam has taken on cudgels on my behalf.
Not only that.
At least for me, it is that.
No, I think honestly, the Shahid Afridi thing is because of that one clip. It was, I think, the Test series where he was standing there while you were running. He was standing.
That was a one-day series.
One-day series, sorry.
Yeah, but मेरा
where you nudged him and you went up to him.
मेरा point ये है कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि पूरी इंडियन क्रिकेट में सिर्फ वही लड़ाई हुई है.
नहीं.
उसके बाद भी बड़ी चीज़ें हुई हैं. हाँ, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली क्या है, सब कुछ नंबर की गेम है ना, कि आपको सोशल मीडिया पे कितने ट्रैक्शन मिलता है, आपको ब्रॉडकास्ट में टेलीविज़न पे कितने आपको टीआरपी की रेटिंग मिलती है. सब कुछ वो नहीं है. अगर आप एक ही चीज़ दिखाते रहोगे तो वो अल्टीमेटली नेगेटिव ही हो जाती है. पॉजिटिव चीज़ें भी है दिखाने के लिए ना. इंडिया ने पाकिस्तान को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैचेस हराए हैं, लेकिन जब भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान की बात होगी आप वही दिखाओगे. मेरे से ज़्यादा लड़ाइयाँ बाकी खिलाड़ियों की भी हुई.
It's like शाहरुख is in that वानखेड़े.
Yes.
जो उसके साथ हुआ था, शाहरुख के साथ वानखेड़े में हुआ था. Every time शाहरुख is there in the stadium, वो तो बेचारा I think stadium भी नहीं जाता उसकी वजह से.
बताओ.
Because they say that he's going to get down and this is what will happen because of that.
See, this is where the problem is. Can't we move on from that? If you don't want to move on, I'm absolutely fine with it, because I have moved on. I had moved on that particular day itself. अगर लोगों को लगता है I hadn't moved on, I have moved on long time back. People don't want to move on, that's their problem. How can I control what a broadcaster or a television or an electronic media or a social media wants to show? This is not in my hand. What is in my hand is that I have all the right to win a game of cricket and be passionate about it, and more importantly to be absolutely honest and accountable to the franchise or a team which I'm representing.
अब वो legend तो बन गया ना, that there is a rivalry, and that's why I think even in that crowd में which you say that didn't happen, where they came and say Virat when you
absolutely no, that's not true. बिल्कुल गलत है ये. This is again a very social media created kind of a thing. वहाँ पर बहुत लोग थे. वो ये भी बताया गया कि वो मैच ही नहीं था इंडिया का, तो वो मैच ही नहीं था जिस मैच में ये चीज़ हुई है. अगर इंडिया का मैच होता, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, वो तो मैच ही किसी और का था. उसमें तो ये भी दिखाया गया कि मैं दूसरी शर्ट पहनी हुई थी, मैंने कुछ और पहना हुआ था इस टाइम पे.
This is about when he was walking away.
एशिया कप.
Yeah, I'm just putting context for our viewers.
वो पाकिस्तान का मैच था. I don't even remember, शायद वो पाकिस्तान का ही मैच था. पाकिस्तान श्रीलंका, I don't know किसका मैच था वो. बट आप जब कमेंट्री करके वापस जाते हैं तो आप क्राउड के वहाँ से जाते हैं. डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्टेडियम एज वेल.
Yes.
अब अगर कुछ लोग वहाँ पर खड़े होके
हैकल कर रहे हैं,
हैकल भी नहीं, अगर आप हिंदुस्तान मुर्दाबाद के नारे लगाएंगे या फिर कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें बोलेंगे जो मैं नहीं बोल सकता पॉडकास्ट पे इस तरीके की, तो आप क्या आप करते हैं कि आप सर नीचे करके चले जाएं. एक बार ही उनको बोला कि आप मत करिए. अगर सिक्योरिटी ने वहाँ पर बोला कि आप ये चीज़ें मत करिए, ऑब्वियसली श्रीलंकन सिक्योरिटी थी वहाँ पर, उन्होंने मना किया. अगर कोई नहीं सुनने को राज़ी And in the heat of the moment, I absolutely accept that I made a wrong gesture. I should not have made a wrong gesture. I should not have made that gesture. But sometimes when you listen to these kind of things, you react.
Yes.
And everyone reacts differently. मतलब अगर आप मुझसे ये एक्सपेक्ट करें कि जैसे आप रिएक्ट करोगे वैसे ही मैं रिएक्ट करूँ, वैसे ही मैम रिएक्ट करेंगे, everyone has different mindsets.
Yeah.
तो एक टाइम अगर समझा दिया गया था कि यार ऐसी चीज़ें मत बोलो, ऐसे नारे मत लगाओ, ऐसे स्लोगन्स मत करो, उसके बावजूद if someone doesn't want to listen, then you react, which I accept. I'm accepting that I should not have made that gesture, but it is उसमें भी कितने जर्नलिस्ट घुस गए क्योंकि आपको सिर्फ अपनी TRP चाहिए थी. आपने ना किसी से पूछा एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ, आपने ना कभी क्लैरिफाई किया, ना आपने बोला कि आपने तो ये भी बता दिया कि वो इंडिया का मैच था, इंडिया का मैच भी नहीं था. उसके बावजूद आपने सिर्फ रिएक्शन दिखाया. रिएक्शन आपने इसलिए दिखाया क्योंकि एक चीज़ जो IPL में हुई थी उसको आप मूव ऑन उससे नहीं करना चाहते थे, आप उसको कंटिन्यू करना चाहते थे. तो आपने बोल दिया कि जी एक इंडिविजुअल के नाम के नारे लग रहे थे इसलिए ऐसा रिएक्ट किया. पीपल हैव ऑल द राइट, आप जितने मर्जी नारे लगाइए, मेरे को उससे क्या प्रॉब्लम है. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि आई डोंट टेक एनी फाइट्स personally, but yeah, when it comes to the nation, when it comes to someone abusing a nation, my nation, I have all the right to react in a way which I want to, probably in a more sensible way. But जो चीज़ें लिखी गई और जो बोली गई, which was absolutely wrong, which was absolutely not right. That's why I did not even bother. Yes, I gave, वहाँ पर मैंने मीडिया को बुला के बोल दिया था, उसके बाद I did not even react because आप कितने लोगों का मुंह बंद कराओगे, कितना सोशल मीडिया पे क्लैरिफाई करोगे, क्योंकि it is never ending. And my conscience knows it, my heart knows it. If I can live with peace, if I can sleep in peace, I don't have any issues ki what people are talking about it.